Hello, welcome to Renfield Plays. Today I'm going to be continuing attempt 36 of my Hardcore Nuzlocke of Emerald Kaizo. As you can see, I've got the walkthrough pulled up here. This game is way too hard not to play with a walkthrough. And the current goal is to beat these two Aqua Grunts, but we have to beat them back to back. The most concerning ones being the Self-Destruct Mons, the Shelder, and the Grimer, and later the second one's Whalmer. And of course, why not always being a difficult Pokemon to deal with Counter and Mirror Coat. But let's get into the battle. I've had 2 weeks to prepare since I last played, so I'm feeling pretty good. This is the team I'm going to be using, and I've put a lot of crafting into, because we've already pre-damaged our Gyarados, and we have leveled up a couple of our Mons, specifically bodybuilding, to a level that's going to help outspeed one of their Pokemon. Now, when I first played Emerald Kaizo, well, in one of my earlier attempts, I should say, this battle really caught me off guard, but now that I know it's coming, I feel much better about it. So I think this is going to go pretty smoothly, considering all the time I've had to prepare. But let's find out. I'm a little nervous just because it's been a while since I last played, so let's see if I still have it. This is only the third time in 36 tries that I've been able to make it this far, but those have all been recent tries, so I'm feeling pretty good about this part of the game now. Mythology comes in, and while this does have self-destruct, it won't matter because our flail with 1 HP is a base 200 attack, and it's going to take care of that promptly. Staryu comes in. We'll flail this as well. It doesn't have any move that will hit us before our attack. Croconaw comes in, same deal. Smooth sailing right now, but the next Pokemon, whatever they send in, will probably be more of a problem. Okay, it's Grimer. So Grimer has Shadow Sneak, and this means that we need to switch because we only have 1 HP. So I'm going to go into Onix here. And I'm going to use some magnitudes and not dig, because if I use dig, it could explosion, or self-destruct, I should say, and that would bring in a new Pokemon, and as soon as I use the attack dig, it could attack me with a super effective move, and that would be pretty bad for my Onix. Yeah, it would be Vigoroth, and this Vigoroth has Surf. So it's going to Surf for sure. I'm going to go into Chimecho, which is kind of my buffer Pokemon. All of the Pokemon I brought have a certain purpose, but Chimecho's kind of just here for whatever I feel like is most useful. It does get crit, which is a little concerning. I think I will recover in that case. And they will recover too. The computer doesn't really know what to do with healing moves. I think that's its biggest weakness. Okay, we're not paralyzed. That's good. At least I think that's what Secret Power does when you're in a building. I'll just Psybeam this until it goes down. It doesn't have as many slack-offs as we do Psybeams. Can't put it to sleep either because of Vital Spirit. Okay. I believe they only have one more Pokemon. It's Lombre, so we're going to switch Acoustics out in favor of Botany and Sludge Bomb this. And that's one trainer down. Okay, that was a good prediction. I'll give you that one. But we're not even dead to crit here. And they are certainly dead to Sludge Bomb. So, and again, another demonstration of how the computer doesn't really know what to do when it has a healing move. Okay, so that's one down. And you can see we cannot heal in between this. Gauntlets like this are one of the challenges of Emerald Kaizo, although that probably looked easy. This ROM actually is incredibly hard, if the number of attempts that I've been trying couldn't tell you that. Okay, so this is why we led Gyarados, actually. It wasn't for those 3 kills that we got before. It was to give us something to one-shot Why Not. Well, those 3 kills certainly did help. Okay, and this is the plan for a while. Chinchou comes in, it has no priority moves, we're faster. And this was our last flail, but Mythology happens to be holding the Lepa Berry item, which restores the PP of a move that is reduced to 0. So it's going to restore its flails, and we're going to keep trucking. Okay. So as you can see, I think our preparation certainly paid off in this one. Taking down 12 Pokemon in a row would usually be pretty difficult. There is one last hurdle that always makes me a little bit nervous. And that is going to be their final Pokemon, which is a Wailmer. And this Wailmer has Lax Incense, which reduces your accuracy. And if I miss an attack, I could certainly kill this with Flail, but if I missed the attack, I would feel pretty bad. So I've got Kabuto and Hariyama here for this. Both will not die to a self-destruct from a Wailmer. So I'll go into those instead. Goes for Body Slam. That's okay. We'll go for the free Fake Out, and I leveled this up to 30, or sorry, not to 30, to 26 specifically, so that we would outspeed this Wailmer. And we don't miss our attack, which is great. And we are done with that leg of the battle. Now our next major goal is going to be to defeat May, but we're not going to fight her for a little bit here. We have 7 other trainers on Route 110 that we have to fight. The first of those being Pokefan Isabel. Now, we're not going to be fighting Archie here, but this is our first time meeting him in-game. We are not going to be getting the encounter on this next route because we're saving it for a chance to catch Chinchou later once we get the good rod. So we're going to have to rappel through this grass, take on these 7 trainers, and then May will be our next kind of boss battle. Get a TM just for beating this lady earlier in the game. Let's see what it was. Thief. Thief sucks in this game because you can't take their held items. So we'll probably never be using that, but who knows? Maybe the dark typing will be useful at some point. We're getting to the point where a base 50 or whatever it is move would never be useful. Scott, I'm never going to your battle frontiers. Leave me alone. So we can restore Gyarados here. We're not going to be using Flail Tactics again for a while. Okay, so what does Pokefan Isabel have? A Wailmer, a Nidorina, and a Delcatty. Okay, so what do I want to bring for this? Probably Grovyle for the Wailmer. And then Hariyama for Delcatty. And I think Grumpig. And maybe Onix. Seems good. I don't think I'll need Gyarados for this one. Let me think about my items here. Do they have anything that paralyzes? This does Thunder Wave, so if I think it's going to be fighting Delcatty, I should put on Cherry Berries. Don't need the experience share right now. And then this Nidorina has Sludge Bomb, so I will Pecha Berry onto Grumpig. Okay, and we want to lead with Grovyle. And this should be a piece of cake. I said we're going to skip this grass. We want to fish on this route. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a warning that May is coming up. Never really thought about it. Okay, we're going to break up this double battle. Didn't we just fight you? Right, so our starter math comes out. That's only going to help you for so long, bud. Okay. Next is an arena. So it's going to be Sludge Bomb into Grumpig. We did put the Pecha Berry on, so this doesn't matter. I need to remember to remove Flash at the daycare later. I can probably get a hit in here before I switch. But I do want to split this experience. Yeah, this is fine. I think I can get it in here. This Delcatty was not one-shotting my Grumpig. I was wondering why these Pokemon all have Protect, and then I remembered that this can be a double battle, and now it makes a little more sense. Okay, who is our next trainer? It's going to be Pokefan Caleb with Pikachu, Nidorino, and Mawile. Oh, jeez. I should have been using Magnitude, I guess. Okay, for Pikachu, does this have Surf? No, so we'll bring Onix, Grumpig again, and for Mawile, I don't know, I need to think about that one. I have one fire Pokemon, but its defenses are pretty weak in Numel. So I don't really want to bring Numel to any fights if I can help it. Okay. So for Pikachu, we'll lead with Onix. And do I want any of these? I guess I could bring Gyarados as insurance for Mawile. And I think we'll just deal with it with Hariyama here. Put a new Pecha Berry onto Grumpig. Don't know what item I have on Hariyama right now, but I'll just try to give it Orange Berry. Yeah. Okay. This could be a switch here. The computer in Emerald Kaizo does switch sometimes, but nope. Okay, now this has Water Pulse, so I'll switch to Grumpig again. And my last Pokemon is going to be Hariyama to take out this Mawile. I think I have Force Palm to do it without needing to fake out, given that we're 10 levels higher. Okay. 5 trainers left between here and May, so I think that's where I'm going to call it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.